here in 52. And our most recent winner, Super McLaren wins a bounce around this configuration. Oscar Piastri's last Grand Prix win, coming 1 year ago. It's the soft, the medium, and the hard, but it's the sort of the C3 and the C. We'll show you a bit of a moody day by the North Sea. It is a very unique venue, this one. There is a real sense of atmosphere the first minute, even though the track temperature is 23 degrees, the air temperature is 18 degrees. There's just that crackle, just that buzz of expectation.
Hello, chat. It's me, Roy Foye. Welcome back. After a month, we're back with live stream. Oh, weird. I still have to fix this. So we're back with the Dutch Grand Prix, the final ever Dutch Grand Prix. Yeah, it's been a couple of amazing years here at Zandvoort. Really beautiful track as well, and also many great races we had here. Felt really good, and yeah, it's gonna miss me a little bit, and probably on our fans as well. Hello, Dennis. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're here, and I'm waiting for other people to join as well. Okay, so a few minutes until practice starts, ladies and gentlemen. Also, as I want to tell you, teams have brought upgrades, and I also have the list of upgrades. So we got upgrades for the Dutch Grand Prix from many teams. So you got McLaren 3 upgrades on performance, as well as 1 upgrade on Mercedes for performance, Red Bull 1 upgrade for reliability, Ferrari for performance 5 times. Williams and VCARB are having 0 upgrades. They haven't brought anything new. While Aston Martin still keeps up doing an amazing job. 5 upgrades for performance has Audi and Cadillac not. And Alpine has brought a lot of upgrades as well. 8 performance upgrades. A lot of upgrades for this Grand Prix. I'm curious to see them. Hey Stuart, welcome to the stream. Glad that you're here, mates. And also, again, I want to say I really like your Daytona streaming. Amazing driving, but I'm really sorry about that mistake. But we all do mistakes, man. Yeah, chat. Here we go. It's gonna start soon. I'm gonna open the live broadcast and I'm gonna check sometimes for the, I should say, the chats. Um, and then we could like chat together and we'll see. Also, guys, if you're here, I want to tell you something, and I already told you on Discord, for you two and Kevin. I might be streaming the sprint quali, which is actually going to be thrilling. So, guys, be prepared. I'm probably going to stream it. I still have time to have lunch and all sort of stuff before, so be prepared, chat. Yeah, Stuart, you're right. McLaren should be looking good enough with those upgrades. I mean, they were looking good at Hungary already, man. Uh, they were provisionally having a 1-2, but McLaren decided to stop Oscar's car for some reason. I think Zach Brown pushed the red button and stopped his car. Like, it's too weird that he's having engine failures and Lando keeps winning. It's still something weird about those Papaya rules, but yeah, chat. I'm going to the live broadcast right now and checking right now what's happening on track, and I'll be back on the chat and read the other messages as well. All right, we're here.
Because this is the sort of weekend that if you are a Dutch fan, you look forward to.
Okay, let me refresh this. Watch live.
Injury super sub and then getting
Whoa.
rid of a season, getting promoted to the senior
Yo,
team,
chat.
then back down to the junior team.
We're having intermediates. What?
Looking like a very solid
Wait,
Formula One
I didn't
team.
expect this, chat, but anyways, this looks like it's going to dry up at the end. I don't think it's going to like be wet for the whole I mean, there are a few black clouds, but if they pass the track, yeah, I mean, then it should dry up. In a few positions, it's like pretty dry. Pit lane seemed a little bit wet to be honest, but and also the main straight, but in rest, it seems like it starts to dry up. So it's on the good way, chat. The spring quality section.
Points is this year, Julian. We've just come to expect it that he's going to be in the mix at every single
Right, McLaren is on track.
because he has been, hasn't he?
Yeah, both Piastri and Norris, the fastest car in Budapest, not gonna lie. Well, faster than Mercedes and both Ferrari as well.
May well be slips, but it's not.
Yeah, I'm still gonna check the live chat. It's like still not runs on the wet track. Runs on the wet track. Though I could see Hamilton in purple sectors as well, but I don't know if they're the out laps or not. But probably is the first push lap for the teams. I don't know. Uh, yeah, it's still not relevant, because we're still gonna have dries at the end. I think it's definitely, as we see Oscar Piastri having pitted, and as I could see, Piastri is on the mediums, but I'm gonna go check real quick the on board with him. As I could see on the track, he is on track. I don't know why it says he's in the pits. I don't know. So yeah, we got 126.555, the first benchmark in free practice with the intermediate tire from Nico Hulkenberg. Immediately 1 second quicker from Lewis Hamilton, a 125.5. Well, also a cool feature I've noticed about the it's an update about the live timing web I'm on. And I could hear the live team radios of drivers, which is pretty interesting. So I know what can do. Yeah, I also checking on Lando. Yeah, he is on intermediates, but yeah, as you can see, Piastri is already on mediums. So yeah, a few people are already starting then to switch on mediums. So Oscar just played this smart, and he's the first man on slicks. And let's see if he's gonna start a fast lap. Yeah, he's doing it. He starts a flying lap. I'm going to go on board with him real quick. Yeah, Piastri's on mediums, clearly. I'm watching the lap, and he's already blitzing the first sector. Let's watch his lap.
On what they're searching for. I was fascinated with your comment on the wheelbase. And for all the upgrades that can bring, that's when they're going to do it. Yeah, now the wheelbase describes the gap between the middle of the front wheels and the middle of the rear wheels. Can you go long or short? It's not really regulated. So teams can go on a short wheelbase car, and short wheelbase cars tend to be really nice in low speed corners. They're very pointy. But it keeps the weight of the car down, and that's what McLaren was after, trying to build a lightweight car. However, they realised that actually a long wheelbase car would probably be better aerodynamically, but to do that, you have to change so much. You have to bring a new chassis, you have to change the rear end of the car, and that's not something they're able to do in season. So they now know that this car isn't ever going to be as good as they hoped it could be this season. That's not to say it's a bad car in any way. It does mean that the car is limited in certain circumstances. On high-speed sweeping circuits, Monza next in 2 weeks' time, that could be a bit of a bogey track for McLaren. This track, though, with the very low-speed corners like this is where the car should excel. So it does have strengths and weaknesses. The other thing that have worked out is that their understanding of the Mercedes power unit in the back of the car isn't quite as strong as it should be. Now, to explain that, these power units are like getting a new computer game. Mercedes has created this new computer game, so it knows all the cheat codes and it's got the handbook, it's got the manual. But for anyone who's picked up a new video game and not read the manual, sometimes it's a
Yeah, so as we can see, Piastri has got a 123, and he is constantly improving. He has another purple first sector, improved his own performance, and is going even quicker. So probably he's going to get on the 123s, definitely. or even under the 122s as well. Track is definitely evolving as we see the two Mercedes drivers on mediums. And chat, who is new here or whoever doesn't know about the news that's happened here in the Formula One drivers lineup, for this weekend, we're going to have something different because Isaac Hatcher from Red Bull, the French driver, had an injury. So Liam Lawson is promoted, as we should say, quoted to Red Bull instead of Hatcher. As we can see, Yuki Tsunoda is alongside Arvid Lindblad, driving for the first time in the 2026 cars. Really interesting to see Yuki Tsunoda's return, but I don't think so. He's going to do too many things. He's not in the greatest form, so but still, I don't want to say it before. I don't want to judge him yet. He's back after a year nearly, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see what he's gonna do during the weekend. We're on board with Antonelli, who's oh, he's already flying, but yeah, it's still not relevant because the track is getting better and better. So the track conditions the drivers are doing the lap times now is still not equal yet. So, for example, Piastri finished his lap 2 minutes ago. The track still evolves and it becomes better in 2 minutes. So we'll see at the end of the session. Russell hasn't replaced Oscar Piastri, though. It's really interesting as we see Kimi Antonelli going with already more than 2 seconds quicker than the rest of the field so far. We see Lewis Hamilton getting the medium tires as well. Behrman, Leclerc, Sainz on the soft tires as well. So it starts to become dry. All right, seats, that now he goes fourth with 121.4, and he's already ahead of his less experienced teammates, Lindblad. Tsunoda on his return, ladies and gentlemen, he's fourth provisionally out of 9 drivers that have a lap time on the board on the two-lap-year-old, uh, two-lap-year-old, two-lap-old hard tires. Still, I'm confused sometimes, so yeah, never mind. I'm gonna check the chat again so I don't miss anything different. Yeah, nothing new. Still, you two boys are here. Still amazing that you're here, watching. Uh, as we see constant improvements, Antonelli got 116.1 and 117.4 from Russell, but looks like he's really, really quick. Uh, yeah, hope you're doing well, chat. Yeah, glad to hear that. You're good and you're mine as well. CPS stream improves with a 117.0 is still pretty shy of Antonelli, but yeah, I don't know if Mercedes is going to be the fastest car after these upgrades, but McLaren has brought a lot of upgrades as well. And considering Budapest, McLaren was the fastest car. So McLaren was the fastest car in that weekend, and Russell improves is a 26.5. But I don't know if it's enough to demote Antonelli. We'll see in the final sector. He's not having the greatest mini sectors. Yeah, and he's not going to improve. Yeah, he does actually, but he lost a little bit of time in the final sector. He's still half a second down on Antonelli. Yeah, I can see on the forecast, it still shows me as rain icon. I don't know if it's gonna come or it was, or the track conditions. I mean, if it's wet or not, I don't know. We see Hamilton putting a lap on the board. 117.7. Still 1.6 seconds behind Antonelli, but yeah, he hasn't worn up his tires yet. Tire evolution is important as well here. As Yuki Tsunoda goes to fourth place with full lap old hard tires. So yeah, Yeah, smash that like button. Thanks, man. Yeah, guys, whoever is here as well, I'm gonna say that again. Please smash the like button and the subscribe and the bell button, please. I'm close to hit my target for 2026, 200 subscribers, chat. I'm 12 away, but I feel I'm optimistic, chat. I think I'm gonna do it. Like, it's no big deal. I think at the beginning of the year, I was like at around, I don't know, I just gained 100 subscribers already in like 8 months or so. So yeah, in 1 year to get 188, it's not that bad. And you see constant improvements. Leclerc goes with the 116.6, nearly 116.7. Yeah. And I'm gonna go check real quick the live footage from the F1 TV and be right back, man. Yeah, thanks, Stuart. Thanks for making me believe in myself. Definitely, I'm gonna achieve it. But guys, you also deserve to get more subscribers. Stuart, you definitely need to have more subscribers. Man, that driving you're doing on Daytona is like simply lovely. Like, I really love your driving style, and that's my driving style as well. And that's basically what you need to do if you want to become a professional driver. Just you need to find the grip, and that's what makes you quicker. Just if you know how to find the grip, you're like king. You definitely deserve more subscribers, man. And yeah, hope I'm looking forward to see your next stream with Daytona as well. Okay, let me check real quick the F1 TV footage again. We'll see the conditions. I haven't saw them. If it's a little bit more clear, the sky. Yeah, sun is on, ladies and gentlemen, and track is pretty much drying up really quick. If not, it's already fully dry because we're at 115, and I should say at the end of the practice we should get 114, 113, I think, on the soft runs, but probably they're gonna do soft runs at the end, or if not, they're probably gonna do medium and hard runs for the sprint and for the race. Verstappen is starting the lap, but now we switch really quickly with Lando Norris on board. We'll see what the Britain can do.
To upgrade and improve their engine through the season. However, the way it's calculated, how many times you're allowed to change your power unit, is based on how much behind the best power unit or the best V6 engine in the field you are. Red Bull Ford is considered to be the best V6 engine in the field. Not everybody agrees with that, including Red Bull
Yeah.
Ford.
I saw Norris gets a 115.5, 2 tenths behind Kimi Antonelli as Russell goes with a 115.4 with an excellent first sector. Uh, Second middle sector is the best for Liam Lawson, and the final one for Lewis Hamilton. Amazing lap for the New Zealander driver Liam Lawson, that is in fourth in the Red Bull. Yeah, track is getting better and better. So yeah, and I could see the clouds are going towards Amsterdam. Yeah, I visited this track. Really beautiful place. It's half an hour away from Amsterdam if you're going by train. Really beautiful landscape in Netherlands. Not gonna lie, I was last year as a fun fact in Netherlands, in Amsterdam, and I really like the Netherlands. So it's an awesome country, and I also really like the people. They will like impress me, and also the strop waffles are a delicacies of the Netherlands, and the Dutch people are eating daily, day by day. So an amazing food there as well. Really like this country, but yeah, man, I'm really sorry this truck is going away. Next year we're gonna have Portugal though, which is going to be interesting. Portimao returns on the calendar after 2021, I think. Last time was in 2021. So 5 years, man. Time flies by. What a prime season that was, man. As Piastri goes 4 tenths quicker than Antonelli is having a little bit of traffic, and we'll see what he can do about it. Yeah, it's fourth with a 115.6. He lost time in that final sector because of those 3 or 4 cars that impeded him pretty much. As I see, Lindblad is nearly 8 tenths quicker than Tsunoda, so probably for the moment Tsunoda was the better one. But yeah,
Later in the weekend, you'll get Palmer's full
now
pronunciation.
track conditions are pretty equal now for all drivers.
Kick it off.
Clouds are still there above, but they were right above the track when they were like at the beginning. Oh, we see the Aston impeding him. And Hamilton is also having improvements. Wait, Chad, I'm gonna have yellow flag. As Lewis Hamilton goes with a 1:15.1 on a 6 lap old softs. And I see yellow flags there. I see someone stuck. No, it's track clear. Probably someone had a spin or something. We'll see on the F1 TV broadcast. I don't know who it was, but I saw Antonelli stop there for a moment. I know who it was. We'll see. Also, Verstappen is going to extend his contract until 2013. George Russell, the first man under the 115s with a 114.951. Nice lap by Russell. The brilliant is trying to bring in his start. And yes, the confirmation, it was the Williams. I think it was the Williams of Carlos Sainz that went off the gravel real quick and he rejoined the track and he pitted. The tires were looking not too good for him. Right, chat. I'm gonna hydrate. I also brought my ventilator inside, so I'm gonna cool down a little bit. Wait, let me start it. Yeah, it was Carlos Sainz. Wow, way better, chat. Fresh air. Also gonna get the AC going when I'm going in the living room and watch spring quali. I'm in my room right now, and yeah, you see a little bit of understeer from Sainz. He goes off the gravel. Okay, I'm gonna check real quick the live chats again if anything improved. Yeah, I'll check. Yeah, this was a funny one. Uh, yeah, definitely my style is like yours, crashing into the walls. Not just joking. I mean, just go soft on the steering inputs and fine grip. That's all. Yeah, that was actually a nice joke, man. Uh, yeah, guys, if you're thinking on trying to be there, there's not going to be any F1 tonight, definitely. Zandvoort is not a night track, so unless they're going to be what in those championship races, but yeah, I'm going to be there, chat. As we see Leclerc with a 149, but we see constant improvement, so track is getting better and better. Lindblad goes ninth, and Verstappen is going amazing uh, on the tire, hard tire. It's not bad for him. 115.3, the fastest hard tire runner. We see Lando Norris with 25.7. We'll see what he's going to do to the middle sector. Yeah, slightly behind his own personal best. Lewis Hamilton brings it down to 114.7. Chad, we're definitely going to get a 113 at the end of the session. If drivers and teams want to try the soft runs as well, uh, will Lando go fastest? We'll see. And no, he doesn't go fastest. He's only 2 tenths behind the Ferraris and Russell as well. It's 149. Not the greatest lap for him, but I mean the final sector wasn't the greatest of them all. As Russell goes with a low 114.9. Right, I'm gonna go check real quick the F1 TV broadcast and hope more people are gonna join here. But I'm really happy that you two are here. Thanks, guys, and hope you're gonna join me on Spring Quality as well because I'm definitely trying to stream that one and show my full capabilities and talents of being a commentator in Formula One and motorsports.
It's going to say I can't even over the first two rows. And that could be why. It's been a while, so they actually haven't got good form around this track. The car should be better, but they've always had a good car in the low speed mechanical grip.
Yeah, Antonelli's. Oh no, Verstappen is going well with the first sector. Really, really well. Replaces Lando Norris. And Sainz again, major understeer on the right side. As you can see the replay, we can see on Sainz's steering wheel, we can see the amount of understeer he has on the right side, right at the end of the second sector, entry of third sector, right there in the that big gravel zone. He goes again and he broke and he used another set of softs for nothing. He just broke his softs again. Two sets of soft wasted for Science, so he's definitely not having a great start of the weekend so far.
Three at the moment, and Lewis Hamilton top of the pile. That type of session at the moment. Now let's go on board and see that correction. Going on there, but again, just
Antonelli's improving again. Oh my gosh, man. That Italian kid, man, is absolutely flying, man. I don't know if someone will stop him. Lewis is like um 50 points away from Antonelli and Russell 60 or so. I don't know if someone is going to stop him. Probably Max is gonna build a rocket ship out of his car, and because he is the rocket ship, he only needs the machinery. As Lewis Hamilton goes with a low 114.2 on a 10 lap old tire with amazing second and third sector. We'll see Antonelli what he could do about it. A lot of time to find in the final sector for him. We'll see Antonelli cross the line. He goes 10 thousandths of a second behind Lewis Hamilton. Russell with a 114.5. He hasn't matched his other two rivals for the title. Slowest of them all. Leclerc bringing in on the top runners. Green first sector. 2 tenths behind Antonelli.
Committing to the team long term. Well, certainly
Yeah, let me check on the. So we have yeah, Tsunoda is still pretty much struggling with the B Cup. He's still behind Lindblad. But we'll see in sprint quality, and race. We'll see what he can do at the Dutch Grand Prix, at the final Dutch Grand Prix. As we see Leclerc replaces Russell. So is Ferrari the fastest car? Or McLaren hasn't showed us everything they can so far because they were hiding their full capabilities. Yeah, I think so because Piastri only has a 115.6. He hasn't improved or got under the 115s at least. So they're definitely hiding something. As well as Lando Norris is into the pits as well. As I saw again a yellow flag there earlier. I don't know what it was or who it was. If the footage is going to show us who it was, we'll say who it was. Verstappen, 114.8. We see the pit lane weather report from Alex Brundle. A 24 hour man, two podium finisher with 9 appearances there. It's still a little bit cloudy though, so the clouds haven't moved away too much. As we see Antonelli, it was Antonelli, the man that went a little bit on the grass, and he was slow and brought up that yellow flag, I think. Yeah. Oh, see Antonelli the replay. He spun. I don't know if the pickup touched him. I don't know who it was, Shinoda or Lindblad, but Antonelli had a little nasty spin there as he flat spotted his tires that I saw. Not too nasty flat spot, but it was a nasty. Not bad as we see Gasly a little bit on the steering on the vibrator, the final corner of the second sector. Yeah, Piastri's on the outlap with the same mediums. What? I don't know if he's doing long runs or not. But it's still time for soft runs because we still have 32 minutes left of the session. Bortolazzo goes with a 1:15.0 on hards. Great lap from the Audi man. As his teammate Hulkenberg is sitting duck in 11th. Really close to the top 10, ladies and gentlemen. Antonelli has brought an improvement on the middle sector, but has bailed out, so he only got 1:22.60. Oh, he got it. He was impeded by one of the Haas cars there as he decided to pit, and yeah, there it is. He's into the pits, ladies and gentlemen. Right, chats. I'm gonna check the chat in 2 minutes. I'm curious if someone joined or not. And if you ask me a few questions, I'll answer them. Yeah, also, guys, I hope I'm not bothering you with not being able to read the chat constantly. The setup is still not the best. I have my laptop where I could see or I could show you the live footage, the live stream. I got my iPad where is the F1 TV footage, and the rest I have some water, got the ventilator, vitamin water as well. So I could check it from my iPad though. I think I'm gonna check it right now, chat. Cars are like not improving. Like drivers are not improving at all. Wait, right. Yeah, thanks, man. I know my commentary is great. It's still only free practice. You'll see my full capabilities at spring quali. So there, I'm already gonna lock in, man. I'm gonna lock in there. Oh, really? You have commentators on PSGL, man? Like, I mean, one of the leagues. If you have commentators for PSGL, PSF17, I'd join there because it's you and Kevin there, and I'm really looking forward to commentate your battles. I actually know how to commentate them really well, so I'm pretty prepared for it. But even though I would be to the fastest one or the second fastest one or the league you're racing, for me it's good. I'll do my job. Okay, I'll go back to the. We should say the. We should say the F1 footage from the F1 TV. So, yeah. Still YouTube chat watching me, but they're probably gonna join at the end.
Options to go to. Russell and Antonelli at Mercedes on the contract. Well, Antonelli not. He's obviously going to be replaced as the championship leader. The McLaren guys on the contract. For Leclerc, Hamilton, you're staying alongside him. So if you're Max, then again, nice bit of work from his agent probably to give him a little summer raise. And he'll stay for a few more years in a team that he clearly believes can deliver championship performances. And if you look at his recent run, it's incredible, to be honest, with the car that he's had, the development rate of Red Bull. He should have been on the podium 4 of the last 4, were it not for the rear wheel.
Beautiful scenery of the Zandvoort track in the from the drone chats. Amazing scenery of the sea as well. next to Netherlands. Also, we could see those windmills as well. I mean, the modern ones, but the classic ones are the symbol of the Netherlands. The windmills, chat. They're like amazing. Wait, let me see. Yeah, the Northern Sea next to Netherlands. Definitely a beautiful place, chat. Recommending to go there, but yeah, man. Why it is supposed to be the last Grand Prix? It's like a beautiful track. It has the conditions as well. I don't know why the FI got bored of this track. Like, really, man. But I mean, to be honest, the FI is like really bad. And I look, I'm not the man that usually swears or says bad words, but since the FIA is led by that's Arabic guy, Mohammed Ben Sulayem, it's like kind of bullshit, you know. Like he's doing many bullshit things and he's trying to ruin the sport as well and motorsport as well. I mean, and that guy is wants to stay for his entire life at FI. Like, what kind of idiot is that guy, man? Yeah. Uh, I can see Russell is doing long runs. He's having yellows. Yeah, 116.5. Oh, they're doing sprint runs probably. Sprint race pace probably. So yeah, many drivers are running in the 116s now. Piastri on all lap on very old mediums is still improving slightly with the 115 too.
A really difficult Hungarian Grand Prix last one before the summer break, where he found himself with no more chalk the line and no chance to be involved in what was a thoroughly entertaining multi-team, multi-driver Grand Prix. The win eventually won no Norris. And all the expectations that Mercedes would sweep the season with five different winners. Last five races. So it shows how open it's got. And Mercedes with a significant upgrades for the next few races, we believe as well, are still there for the taking. And that's the chance for possibly Stafford to get in the mix as well. But Russell's had
Yeah, Antonelli is also having yellows. 5 tenths behind his own personal best. 1 second behind his own personal best on the middle sector. He's definitely doing sprint runs. 1:15.8 for Kimi Antonelli. Norris has brought an improvement on old mediums as well, 25.6, but I don't think he's going to. Yeah, he does improve. He goes with a 1:14.7 on 11 lap old mediums, which is actually awesome. And we definitely go into the 113s if drivers want to switch new tires. I mean, there's still plenty of time, 24 minutes left. So yeah, it shouldn't be any worry. Let's see for Verstappen outlap. Uh, it's still on those hards.
F1 teams use this system to basically show how much damage they've got and how much they're losing. But we often hear, you've lost this amount of 20 points of downforce from the car running off and damaging the floor.
Yeah, Tsunoda got some places up. I haven't noticed him in the leaderboards, but he's still behind Lindblad. He's on new mediums, so he's definitely going to improve. We'll see about it. As we see Alonso only 5 tenths behind Leclerc on 10 lap old medium lap. Aston Martin is going well around 25.9, 26.7. This should be a top 10 lap if he improves. No, he doesn't improve. He bailed out of the lap, but if he would have not bailed out, he would have been going 5 seconds. Uh, it means he would have only improved by a couple of hundreds, so no big deal for Fernando Alonso. But they're on the improvement. Stroll is there as well, so He probably lets Cadillac the slowest car as well for the second Grand Prix in a row running at this point. Uh, it's still pretty cloudy though. So will it be rain or something? I don't know. The rain icon from my live timing web has disappeared pretty much, so there's no more. I see Lewis having a purple mini sector, but I don't know if he's improving or not. He has 25.9. It's not the greatest lap, but yeah, I think they're doing sprint runs now. All right, I'm gonna check the chat again if there are any new comments. Hey, Kevin, don't worry, man. You're not super late. You're never super late, man. Glad you're joined. Never worry, man. I'm so happy you're here. How's been your day today, mate? Uh, Also, want to say that you had an amazing battle with Dennis in PSGL. Amazing racing, man. Congrats and looking forwards for more battles with you too, Chad. Uh, Dennis versus Kevin was the greatest fight I've ever seen in a PSGL race in my life so far, since I'm watching, of course. Yeah, no rain so far, but at the beginning of the session, it was a little bit damp conditions, you know. It was like an easy rain. Driver started on the inters, and then drivers immediately switched to slicks. Yeah, man, take your time. Don't rush. Enjoy your lunch or whatever you're eating right now. Uh, Looking forward to see you back. So enjoy your food, man. I think he probably slept well. Yeah, it's been a fantastic fight between the two of them, definitely. Yeah. Like I've never seen something like that so far. Not even in the, I don't think so. They've been even in the highest leagues of PSG. I haven't seen these kind of battles, or even in F1 esports when the goats are there, like Jarno Opmeer, the many other esports drivers, Frederick Rasmussen, Thomas Ronhard, also a few Hungarian drivers, Dani Bereznai, István Puki, many others, Otis Lawrence, full of great drivers, but you should never discount the drivers that are in the low leagues, such as Dennis and Kevin and many others. Everyone has their own talents, so that's why you should encourage everyone in racing. But yeah, this sport is sometimes like unfair. But I'm gonna tell you more, guys, on the Discord server. Like I'm gonna tell you about kid and my home track. That is really weak and super inconsistent, and somehow finished second or will finish second behind me in the leaderboards. I also want to show you the leaderboards of my home track. He's been super inconsistent, and he got into professional karting. But you know why? Because of money. This whole sport is about money, chat. And that's the thing I really hate. This sport should be about talent, not about money, you know? Like, guys, is it logic what I'm saying? I think you all agree with me, man. Like, it's so unfair, you know? I mean, with this rule, all of us could be drivers that have talent. Kevin, you have a lot of talent. Stuart, you also have a lot of talent. Dennis, you also have a lot of talent. And also, the others are watching, and you probably are a great karting driver. You probably have a lot of talent as well. And I'm not talking about myself. I'm number one in my home track and my karting track and my home city. I'm number one. I definitely have a lot of talent. So, of course, this sport should be about talent, man. All right, chat. I've been talking about off topic a little bit, but I mean this is about free practice. You could talk about wherever you want. But spring quality is going to be really interesting, chat. Can't wait to commentate about every driver. And it's going to be my first ever quality commentating section or video I will ever have. So it's going to be exciting, definitely. All right, going back to the F1 TV footage a little bit. I'm gonna be right back on the live chat for in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna watch the other runs as well. Yeah, I'm right on board with Lance Stroll right now. He's probably doing sprint runs 117.3 compared to his best 116.2.
Well, Vito's lap times, Joe, it suggests that it is true. He's way out of P21 with a very similar run plan to his teammate who's sitting much higher up in the field in ninth position with both cars with only 12. Yeah, but that's not representative, is it? There's no way Pinto's that far away.
Yeah, I don't know if someone will bring improvements. Like, oh my god, look at the first four drivers chat and look at Land at Oscar as well. Many drivers are stressing the tires out pretty much. 20 plus laps for some drivers and many in the 15, 20 range as well. So drivers don't really want to waste the tires for they want to keep them for quali, sprint, and sprint quali. But I mean, it's a wise decision by the teams. So probably Leclerc will top the session with a 114.1 ahead of Hamilton and the two Mercedes. McLaren more potential probably in the other rest of the weekend. Probably we'll see about it in a few hours, chat. In 3 hours because Spring Call is going to be in 3 hours. I'm really curious what McLaren will show us this weekend as well.
Yeah, I did enjoy that. On the beach, having a lovely time, finding out he's going to race in Formula One again. What a lovely day. Tracked on with really took off. But as you say, it's they'll be very happy with that timing page, given the stage of the weekend, given the complexity of what's to come.
Oh, yellow flag. Uh, I see Verstappen stopped on the mid track. Track is clear. We'll see what happened to Verstappen, ladies and gentlemen. But something it was with Verstappen because he was the one that stopped on that yellow flag zone. Let me hydrate myself a little bit, real quick. Vitamin water first, and then standard water, which is the best, of course. Some fruit taste, chat. Amazing taste.
Esteban Ocon does not know that he's going to be at Racing next year, though, and is looking for headline participation. Has to make progress, doesn't he? Has to do better. Now, he only had that hurry up over the winter from Mansour, and it's not been an easy year for him. Struggling with consistency on the brakes, a bit heavy on the tyres as well.
Oh, snap off. Oversteer for Max Verstappen. Not honestly, it was oversteer for. Yeah, the car suddenly has a lot of oversteer, as Max Verstappen confirms. Yeah, and whoever saw that, Lauren doesn't know what oversteer means. Yeah, chat, that's oversteer. That's called oversteer. I'm telling that to the uh, people that don't know about Formula One phenomena. But yeah, chat, I mean, you, Dennis, Kevin, Stuart, and many others that probably know Formula One, I shouldn't even tell about you because you recognize them by default instantly. Oh, Lawson is only 5 tenths lower than Verstappen, and that's not that bad. I mean, it's not that bad. Remember, Lawson was knocked out in Q1 for 3 consecutive times in 2025 when he was a Red Bull driver. I think he improved his driving style a little bit since last year. But it was probably because he was going well with the V Cup car. Many drivers have pitted. So yeah, I'm gonna go check the chat real quick. Are we gonna have soft runs? Maybe not. Russell is having 26 laps on the mediums. That's insane. So yeah, I don't know how much they could still resist. They're stressing out the tires. They're probably trying to keep the tires for the other more important sessions. All right, I'm gonna check the chat real quick. Okay, let me refresh this. All right. Yeah, sure, you're right. Yeah, exactly. It's also about people that yeah, it's about yeah, as you said. But yeah, in my opinion, this sport should be about talent. It shouldn't be about money, you know. I mean, how many people have money in this world? Like, how many millionaires and billionaires are in this world compared to the basic people that look have a good lifestyle with hundreds of thousands of money? You know, uh, yeah, millionaires and billionaires are like a few compared to the basic people. Yeah, Charles Leclerc is having soft tires fitted on. So yeah, it's definitely interesting to see. I'm gonna go back and watch them, and at the end, I'm gonna be back on the chat and talking to you a little bit. Now we're gonna commentate a few laps on the soft tires. Yeah, going back on the F1 TV footage.
So we've got a couple of corners to
Oh,
go.
completely already got a. Oh, you already got a 148.
Just joining us. Taking us through.
Chad, we're definitely gonna get mid 113s probably. Or low 113s, who knows? We'll see. If we're gonna get 112s at the end of this weekend, it's pretty good for these cars, for these slow cars. But they're definitely not going to be as the last year's cars or the 2021 cars that got 108s here and 109s as well. So the class starts his lap, or he's probably on a out lap yet. Uh, we're gonna be on board with him real soon. Uh, yeah, he's yet on a out lap probably. Yeah, we see posters of Charles Leclerc on the grandstands. Yeah, many Charles Leclerc fans. Be honest, I really like Leclerc as a driver as well. He's like really good, and he is in the category of drivers that haven't won a championship yet, but they really deserve one at least, especially since he's in Ferrari. In Ferrari colors, Lewis Hamilton is gonna go on track as well. Yeah, he is out lap definitely. He's 33.8. He's definitely going to push next lap. He's lifting a lot. Oh, Piastri is having a 25-1. So Piastri is probably going to bring us the first 113 of the weekend, probably. We'll see about it if he's not going to not going to bail out in the final sector. He's having a purple middle sector as well. But we'll see the other benchmarks as well. We still have 9 minutes of the session, ladies and gentlemen. Still a lot of time for others to improve. You see the Lindblad goes with a new medium tire, 114.7, not bad from the Brin. As we see Piastri nearly finishing his lap. He still has 3 minute sectors to go. As Piastri goes with a 113.6, first man on the 114s this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, and brings us a series benchmark, first series benchmark, ladies and gentlemen. But he lost 2 tenths to Charles Leclerc in the final sector. But we'll see. There's still many drivers to bring benchmarks here, such as his teammate Landon Norris, probably later. Verstappen is on softs as well. He's only having green sectors, but we'll see what he can do about it in the final sector. He's nearly going to finish it as Verstappen goes with a 114.3. Not the greatest lap for the Dutchman, the man who had a lot of fun here with many wins here at his home Grand Prix. He won in 2021, he won in 2022, and he won in 2023 a podium in 2024 and another podium in 2025. 5 podiums in a row for Max Verstappen, an amazing track where I could have a lot of memories he remembered on the track, and he's probably hoping for victory, probably. And see Charlotte there already bringing a serious benchmark, a 1:13.3, or probably going to get into the 1:12s as well, with Lewis Hamilton who's having an insane first sector, 25-0, nearly into the 24s. But we'll see how much berry he has left in the middle sector. As we'll see, yeah, at 25-9, really bad. And it's Gasly in the Alpine. He's done 1:39. Really nice from the Alpine driver. But yeah, of course, as I told you at the beginning, the list of the upgrades Gasly has brought and Colpinto, I mean the team Alpine, have brought 8 upgrades on performance. And Lewis Hamilton goes with a 1:13.1. Really close to the 1:12s. We're probably going to get into the 1:12s in sprint qualifying. And why not into the 1:11s in the main qualifying session? As we see Alonso into 1:14.5. Amazing lap for him. He's 8, and he's probably chasing his first Q3 of the season, maybe. As we see Hulkenberg replaces the Alpine with a 1:13.7. Really nice lap from the Audi. Uh, as I saw, it was pretty clean for him. Lewis Hamilton with a little bit of slipstream from Oscar Piastri as Leclerc bails out and he goes into the pits. He already used the softs, and this was probably it from the Ferrari driver. We see Antonelli starting his second outlap. He's on track with new softs, as well as George Russell to advance more. We'll see Lando Norris what he can do. He's probably on an outlap as well. We'll see after. And yeah, and also I want to tell you, these soft tires require 2 outlap. I mean, 2 outlap. The tires are like harder to heat, they're like less. I mean, they're not as wide as they were in the ground effect cars, but it's not like 2021 era, like it was like a perfect uniform form. But yeah, after 2 laps, it should get good for every driver, you know. Uh, I'm gonna see if someone has benchmarks. Slimblad improves with a 25.5 in the first sector. He's going well. Russell, we'll see. Oh, Russell is already having a serious benchmark into the first sector, 24.9. As Alonso is only, he's, I messed it up. I was reading it wrong. Lando Norris has a 24.9. I'm sorry. I just like so tied up. So Russell is a 25.1. Lando Norris with a 24.9. It's really nice for the Britain. 25.8. 200s behind Charles Leclerc, the fastest middle sector. Russell with a 26.0. Not the greatest middle sector for George Russell. We will see the first 1:12 or not. We'll see. The lap looks good. No, but it's still a nice lap for Lando Norris. 1:13.1 as Russell goes 2.5 tenths behind the Britain, the reigning champion with a 13.4. I'm going to check for improvements. Yeah. Lando lost time to Lewis into the final sector. Really poor final sector. He's the slowest of them all from the first 4 drivers. But we'll see if Antonelli will do something about it. He's still doing another outlap. So what is Antonelli doing, ladies and gentlemen? Antonelli hasn't brought a lap in. Yeah, Hamilton is on another outlap. I wonder if he's on the softs or not. He still has time for a final lap. He hasn't exited because he wants to practice the start. He still has time for a quick lap if the tires are warm enough and has enough battery. But I think, yes, Lawson is having green sectors as he improved to 1:14.8. He's 14th. It doesn't look as good as I thought. Verstappen is only 11th. Verstappen is only 11th with a 114.3. Not the greatest lap for the local man, the local hero in Zandvoort. But Antonelli is having a 25-0. We'll see about the middle sector. As we should see, it's going to be green or purple. Is it a purple? Yes, it's 25-7. And if he's going to keep it clean and steady to the final sector, is he going to get a 112.9 or not? We'll see about it. Or he's going to demote Lando Norris or not. We'll see about it. He has a few yellow mini sectors, but he also has more green. He's probably on the straight right now, crosses the line, and goes with a 112.9. Ladies and gentlemen, Kimi Antonelli, the first man on the 113s, 112.9. And he's already a really serious benchmark going into the sprint qualifying. The man to chase in sprint qualifying. Yeah, Norris probably messed up his final sector, as I could see, because they were like pretty neck and neck after the first two sectors, like the lap. But Leclerc is also doing a very fine final sector. It's nearly a 21.9. He improves with a 113 too. They're still ahead of George Russell and Piastri, but still 3 tenths behind Antonelli. Yeah, final minute chat of the final ever practice of Zandvoort. Uh, I'm gonna stream with the sprint quali, uh, and I also see about tomorrow. If I can't stream the sprint, I'll stream quali, but I'll see. It depends because I'm probably gonna have a friend over, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream, but I'll see. It depends how much my friend will stay at my place. But we'll see, chat. I'm looking forward. If I'm able to, I'll do it, definitely. Yeah, Verstappen is again complaining. He's back on the old hard tires, probably practicing the starts. I don't see any improvements, but Lando Norris is having a 25.5. It's an insane middle sector. Liam Lawson sliding, but he recovers it. We'll see if Lando Norris could take the final ever practice win in Zandvoort. We'll see about it in a few seconds. Crosses the line. No, Lando Norris misses out, and he only improves a couple of hundreds. It's a 113.0 for Lando Norris. Not a bad lap for him. But Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton still, no, I mean, Charles Leclerc and George Russell still bringing improvements. Russell goes with a 113.0, 4,000 of a second behind Lando Norris. Lando Norris is sandwiched between the Mercedes drivers. We'll see Charles Leclerc what he can do in the final sector. Uh, We'll see about it in a few moments. Charles Leclerc will cross the line. If he hasn't bailed out of the lap, he hasn't bailed out of the lap. We'll see about it as he's going to cross the line. And he's going to be, yeah, he bailed out. Charles Leclerc bailed out of it, ladies and gentlemen. So I think this is the final, and chat, this is the final free practice session in Netherlands, with Kimi Antonelli taking the final practice win here in Zandvoort. Uh, yeah. Uh, it's over, and probably gonna see the the start practice probably. Fred Vassar, as you can see, is not the most pleased man after this practice session. with the Ferrari drivers being 2 tenths respectively, 3 tenths behind. As we see a yellow flag again, I don't know who it is there. I thought it was Oscar Piastri for second. Or Franco Colapinto. We have more drivers there. I don't know. It was Charles Leclerc. That's probably the reason why he's bailed out. He went on the gravel and they probably destroyed his lap. Yellow flag. I don't know who it is. Says yellow flag, track hazard. I don't know who it is. But if I'm calculating the theoretic fastest lap, if I'm calculating 1 tenth quicker, 2 tenths quicker, another 1 tenth quicker, so it should be a mid 112. But drivers didn't really want to push as hard, still want to keep tires for the more important sessions. But Lando Norris still has hope for the second win in a row this season. His teammate Oscar Piastri, harder job for him. Still has to find time in spring quali.
Always great to hear the sound of V6 turbocharged engines making practice starts on the main straight here at historic Zandvoort circuit. Just see Lando Norris get a strong launch off the line. Seems a long time ago when everyone was talking about Lando Norris's starts, including when he lost the lead here in 2024 and then back into a dominant win around this circuit. Yuki Tsunoda will be making use of this moment. Absolutely key for him. Turning this weekend, finishing the session in 17th. The session has been topped by Kimi Antonelli. It's Lando Norris, George Russell, Lewis Hamilton of Ferrari ahead of Charles Leclerc and Piastri. And a good session for Audi with Hulkenberg ahead of Paul Paletto. They're 7th, 9th, Pierre Gasly in 8th. The top 10 is completed by Arvid Lindblad. Saw a bit of confusion there between the Racing Bulls and the Red Bull. You see how a lot of drivers are also line.
Yeah, Chad, the final standings we have for the final practice here. We have Antonelli, Lando Norris, Russell, Hamilton, Leclerc, Piastri, then surprisingly Hulkenberg and Bottas in ninth. Lindbergh completes the top 10 with Verstappen. Isn't showing too many things here in free practice. 114.3. Fernando Alonso, a fine job with a 114.5. Close enough to the top 10. Still a few tenths to find if he wants to find the first entry in Q3. That's Franco Colapinto that hasn't mastered those 8 upgrades they got. Liam Lawson in the Red Bull, 14th. Behrman and Ocon the pair from Haas. Tsunoda on his return to the grid, only 17th. He's nearly 1 second shy of his teammate Arvid Lindblad on the same target position. Stroll, Albon, Bottas, Perez, and Sainz that hasn't had a too fine session. Yeah. Who knows? We probably have rain or not. We'll see. I hope not. Because this track is pretty notorious on the wet. So yeah, chat, this has been the final practice session here. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Stuart. Thanks so much. You've been here. Yeah, looking forward for the spring quali and hope you're going to be there as well. Yeah, it was a really interesting free practice where we saw benchmarks. Actually, Mercedes looks like they came back with those upgrades. McLaren probably hasn't showed the max and the best yet. Ferrari as well, and probably Verstappen is a big secret as well. Uh, Thanks again, you've been here. Spring quali is going to start in 3 hours. Until then, hope you're gonna have a few moments where you can relax, stretch a little bit, have lunch if you're gonna eat. And going to see you on the next live stream, which is going to be spring quali, where we're gonna see who is going to take the spring pole for tomorrow's sprint. Yeah, I mean, I meant for the others that haven't eaten yet. But yeah, hope you enjoyed your food, Kevin. Hope you had some good food today. I was gonna have some good food today. Yeah, well, I'm also wishing Max to have a great race. I'm also wishing his best. His final Dutch Grand Prix, final home race for him. He had many great memories here. He finished on the podium every single race, man. Three wins in a row, two podiums in a row. I mean, two second places in a row. Lost to Lando Norris in 2024, lost to Oscar Piastri in 2025. Yeah, guys, really enjoyed this live stream. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Okay, and also everyone that's watched the live stream, thank you everyone. Also, please like and subscribe. I'm also gonna bring more videos when I'm gonna have more time. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best, chat. All right, guys, I'm actually going to go today. So yeah, I'm gonna see you on spring quali. Take care, everyone, and see you in a few hours. See you. Goodbye.